All right, 99.9 Punk World Radio FM. You guys already know what time it is. And right here, we are live with a phenomenal band. We are live on the FM dial, YouTube, and of course, Facebook Live. And we have Teacup Romance in the building. How are you? How are you guys doing this evening?
Doing great.
Doing good.
Yeah, doing awesome. Thank you.
I gotta say, first and foremost, thank you so much just for a little bit of your time here this evening. I'm literally a huge fan of your guys' band. I love what you guys are currently doing. You guys have such a unique band name, music, everything about you guys is absolutely unique and sophisticated. So I'm super stoked to be able to chat with you individuals this evening.
Thanks for having us. It's a privilege to be on your show. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much.
You're most certainly welcome, but obviously I won't take you individuals away from your evening too long, but I have to take you guys back to the beginning of Teacup Romance, and honestly, what is the story behind this band? And of course, like, how did all you individuals meet and come together as one to form what we now know today in 2023 as Teacup Romance?
It kind of started with Greg and I, 2019, maybe? I don't know, but blurry years with COVID. I can't remember now, but Greg and I have been playing in bands for 10 plus years, and we've always played in metal bands, but we've always low-key wanted to be in a pop punk band. So when our old band kind of stopped doing stuff, we kind of started writing some pop punk stuff together, and we're like, we should just do this and start a band. So it didn't take long to really find us some members, and then once we did, we kind of wanted to hit the ground running, but COVID happened, so we kind of had to take a little bit of a break and then come back, and then now we're full force right now.
And when you actually said you were in a band previously that was a heavy metal band, do you have any plans to maybe like do any heavy metal music with Teacup Romance? Kind of like add those, add maybe a couple songs. For instance, kind of like how Sum 41 does it. They have like their pop punk stuff, and they every now and then an album they kind of have like one really heavier song, like heavy metal influence songs, I should say.
Yeah, Sum 41's really got that Metallica vibe that they want to go for heavily.
We actually did a Sum 41 song at one point.
Yeah. We kind of are doing a little bit heavier stuff with our newer songs. Just a couple. We're kind of branching out a bit more into like what our roots are. You know, most of us have metal background. So you'll see on our new album, and those songs come out, you'll hear something special from us, and especially from Lara too.
And obviously, you know, this interview is based upon Teacup Romance, but before we move off this topic, I have to ask, because I'm genuinely intrigued that you were actually in a metal band previously, and I'm pretty sure the fans that don't know this about you, Ryan, might also be intrigued as well. So is that music actually still out there available to be streamed or even purchased? That way the Teacup Romance fans can kind of go back and hear the origins of some of the members actually of this band.
Absolutely, yeah. We were in a band called Sleeping in Traffic. So Greg and I were one of the main members. Luckily, Lara was actually featured on a few songs, so you could really hear some pre-Teacup Romance stuff going on. So yeah, Sleeping in Traffic. We had a few albums, and you can find it anywhere, streaming, Bandcamp, if you want to support us still.
And also, January 29th of 2021, you guys actually released the 5-track EP album titled Steeped. I was wondering, what is the story behind this record? And of course, if you guys actually have any hard copies available to be purchased of this particular project today. I do know it's about 2 years since it's been released, but I do know some bands sometimes always have like just backed up CD copies.
We had a few cassettes left. We only made cassettes for this album. Probably best to just, if you're looking to like buy and support, I would say buy the tracks off Bandcamp, because cassettes they just don't sound as good. That's the truth. But if you want a cool collector item, the cassettes are definitely available. I don't know how many we have left though right now. Probably not many. Less
than 10. So if you do want one, just message us and we'll hook you up.
Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing I really love about Bandcamp as well. I think that's the only service that I actually fully support and actually put my hard-earned money into is Bandcamp, because I do know when I buy an album like from you guys get 100% of the money. It's not like Spotify where you get like literally 3/4 of a penny.
I was we might be able to buy a bag of cat food after this year, maybe.
But also as well, February 24th of 2023, you guys actually released your most recent single titled Mirror. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a story and inspiration behind this amazing song. And of course, obviously, I know your music is on Bandcamp, but aside from that, what other streaming services are available for your newest single, Mirror?
Lara, I'll let you take that one.
Well, so as far as what it's about, a lot of the songs, a lot of the themes you'll find is that they're all very sad because I went through, depression and anxiety for probably longer than I realized. And so Mirror is sort of about, seeing this person that you used to be, you used to be like out there and so vibrant. And and you kind of look and see, that you've become kind of a shell of yourself, and it kind of goes through the journey of that and mental health, and like wanting to break free from that, break free from the shackles of depression and anxiety.
Yeah, and you can find it. Yeah, we're on everything: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Napster. I've never seen the streaming service, but we're on there. Everything, anything that streams, we're on it. YouTube Music, all of it.
And I have to say, that's why I really genuinely just enjoy the meaning behind that song, because depression and anxiety haunts so many individuals every single day. And it's songs like that that really actually do help individuals get through those everyday struggles. So just for that, thank you for making that kind of music, because I know that song has definitely already helped a lot of people.
Yeah, thanks so much for resonating with it. It really means a lot to me.
And also, you guys also had the opportunity to share the stage with a legendary Canadian punk rock band, Another Joe, at Punk and Donuts Festival. I was wondering, what was it like actually being able to perform not only that festival, but also alongside Another Joe?
It was definitely a privilege to be asked to play that. We were kind of the band that was left field from everyone else. So we kind of stood out in a different way. Yeah, it was a great show. They put on a killer performance. It was such a fun day just to be outside and drink beer, have some donuts, and watch some punk rock. It was a good time.
I want to give an extra shout out to Trashed Ambulance, because they're just unreal people and such good music. So if you haven't heard them, they're down from Red Deer and they're unreal, absolutely unreal.
Yeah, definitely shout out to the guys at Trashed Ambulance. I actually, they're one of the first people I've actually interviewed on the radio station, and we still play their music and we still keep in touch. Honestly, like you just mentioned, probably one of the most killer bands to actually come out of Canada. Like, their energy is unreal. I've never had the opportunity to see them live yet because they've only performed out there in British Columbia, but just watching their live videos, you can feel that energy just through the television screen. It's like, damn, man. I can only imagine what you guys felt watching Trashed Ambulance in person.
Yeah, no, they definitely stole the show. Besides Another Joe, they really hit it out there. It was great, and we were okay too, but they were better.
And even with Another Joe, I think this is actually their first leg of shows they've actually done in 20 plus years. I spoke with John as well of the band, and right when they actually started getting their new album prepped, and he actually told me that this was their first leg of shows for 20 plus years. So it's great to see Another Joe actually back, a band that I grew up listening to, be able to reemerge and come back out and just have such amazing support from the punk rock community.
Yeah, no, it's good to see that a band that essentially made a comeback and have a lot of support. It's good hopes for us in the future and for other bands that your moment's not done. You can always come back, and music will always be there for you.
And also, while we're still on the topic of actually shows and performances and whatnot, July 22nd, so literally just a little over a week ago, you guys had the opportunity to perform at Zoo Brew, a beer festival out there in Edmonton Valley. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about that performance, and do you have any up-and-coming shows in the near future? That way our listeners can snag some tickets and experience a Teacup romance show for themselves.
Yeah, the Zoo Brew show was put on by the Art Project, which all the funds for that event went towards helping the animals at the zoo. it was just a good fun show. Being able to play outside on a nice big stage. It was a lot of fun. And then our next show is August 19th, and that's at Intersect Festival in High Prairie, Alberta. That's what we'll be playing next. That one's going to be a good fun show too.
And also as well, if you don't ask, where can we actually snag ourselves some tickets? Do we just go to your guys' Instagram, or is there a designated ticket site to actually snag some tickets for that up and coming event?
Yeah, you can go on our Instagram. We have a link tree that we post any shows that we have, any tickets you want to buy. Usually we'll have them on there, so you can buy it from there. And there's a discount code too, which is listed in that link tree link. And we can get cheaper tickets to go to the festival.
And also, I have to ask. I guess this is a personal question that I have to ask you guys, because I really thoroughly enjoyed the Steep DP and all your singles you individuals released this far. But is there actually any plans for Teacup Romance to actually release another full-length album this year or in the near future? Because I would really love to hear it's a full-length album from you guys.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of it, working on it. Yeah, it's going really well. We're still writing. Got 8 or 9 songs for this album. Might want to add 1 or 2 more. We'll see. But we're just trying to get funding for it. That's our struggle right now, is making sure that we can pay for the album production and the marketing after. So probably won't be out this year, but it should be out definitely next year.
I gotta say, good things come to those who wait, as they say. So I gotta say, definitely, I'm pretty sure we can kick our feet back and wait for this album, because we know it's definitely going to be good if Teacup Romance is releasing it.
Although from what I've heard as well, we do have a single in the plans that will be coming out before the full length. So there will be one more song to keep everybody, got something to listen to while they wait.
And also, aside from this album that you just mentioned that you're currently working on, the new single that's on the way, and of course the shows, what is next for Teacup Romance? Like, is there anything we happen to miss during this evening's interview? Anything else you individuals still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on the radio station airwaves.
Well, yeah, working on the album is like kind of our top priority. Once the summer ends, we've got one more show in September that's not announced yet, so I don't know the exact details. But after that, the focus will be to finish the album. That it's more so gonna be somewhat a concept album. Lara can talk a bit more about that. That's our number one priority is for that, and hopefully next summer we'll be playing more outside of Edmonton and see what we can do for like a bit of a mini tour or anything like that. And we just want to play more.
Yeah, and I believe we're playing on August 25th as well for Purple City Fest. That will be a free show that is at, I think it's called River City Revival House now. It's under the Starlight Room in Edmonton. But we'll be playing there. And if anybody wants to check us out for free before they commit to, paying to see us, then there's that.
And also, before we part ways, because I do know a few moments ago, I believe it was Ryan, you mentioned the link tree. But aside from the link tree, for the individuals that are just discovering Teacup Romance this evening, or 6 months from now, while this interview is actually on demand, how can they go about following you on all social media platforms? That way they can stay updated on everything you guys got going on, past, present, and of course, future as well.
Yeah, you can actually go to our website, teacupromance.com, and you can see anything new that we've done there, but you can also follow our socials from there, and everything you can click on from there. But we are most active on Instagram, so Teacup Romance Music. That's us. That's where you can find us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say, Laura, Ryan, Greg, thank you so much just for your time this evening and just coming on the radio station airways, talk about everything that you individuals are currently doing with Teacup Romance. I'm super stoked just to hear what comes next. But for now, definitely have yourselves a phenomenal night. And I'm pretty sure down the line, we definitely shall talk again soon. But for now, definitely have yourselves a phenomenal night and a kick-ass week as well.
Awesome. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
You're most certainly welcome. Thank you.